It's time to continue this. Welcome back, guys. We're gonna peek through this keyhole first.
Okay, nothing.
We're still in the room that the safe was in, but the only way to leave is to know that that guy's not gonna see us open that door.
Yeah, because, you know...
He's constantly walking a circle. Because he's constantly walking a circle, and that guy's constantly walking up there, the way I stole the stuff out there, that's the only way I found it's safe to do it without knocking someone out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, look, a gold cup.
Yep, now we're in the kitchen.
Ooh.
Garrett should make himself a sandwich.
He hasn't gotten laid yet, though. Sandwiches for after getting laid.
But then he's not making himself a sandwich.
If she can still
Unless
move
he's the
enough
bitch.
to make a sandwich, you don't deserve that sandwich. I'm sorry. If the person you're sleeping with can move after sex, then you guys just don't deserve that sandwich.
I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Keep in mind, Garrett's got those long, slender fingers.
Wow. just wow.
You've said that you were going to put Garrett in your harem. I'm just reminding you of that.
That's true.
The magic he could pull off with those long, slender fingers.
Would you mind?
I'm just saying what
Alright. The reason I didn't go in the secret passage upstairs is there's one down in the cellar, too. and
These
here
two
it
are,
is.
you two are starting to sound really gay to yourselves.
No. I think you're just getting too much into it.
Are you into that yaoi stuff?
Really?
Why are you thinking of us being, having been a gay couple?
Unfortunately,
That would be,
no.
A1, that'd be incest, and
That's
2,
creepy.
yeah.
You're the one that went there.
I
We didn't have to be with each other. We could have been with different guys. But
didn't
you
go
took
there. What?
Solgar took it a step further.
No.
Okay then.
You just gave people ideas. I hope you guys are ready.
I think
for
you.
the outcome of
Is that a confession that we gave you ideas?
No.
Confirmation.
I feel like
Solgar was right.
I feel like this is gonna end the same way as Teching 101's Bleach fanfics.
He's
Yeah.
talking about a YouTuber, by the way. Talks about Bleach.
You guys just gave people ideas. And I am laughing.
You know what?
Elevator is slow.
Speaking of Bleach, I have one thing that needs to be said. Free my man Eisen. Let the man out the chair.
He's talking about the manga, by the way. It's way ahead of the anime, which is going to end.
Dude.
Has it ended yet in America?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
Over.
366 episodes.
They ended the dubbing?
Yeah, they're not going to animate the final season.
Well, you know.
Season.
Well, not
dub.
yet.
They're not gonna dub.
Because Bleach splits the series into really stupid small seasons. Like, they have like 40 seasons of it, and all of it, each season's like 6 to 12 episodes.
Well, it's all the arts.
Well, if you actually
And
look
then
at it,
Netflix has it split up into like real seasons.
if you actually think about it, Bleach doesn't have that many arcs. It's only like 6.
Most of it, half its arcs are filler arcs.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, when it has a filler arc, it's actually a really good arc most of the time.
Yeah, I
Sometimes they take a
personally
bit to
I
take
like
off, like the mount arc.
I like the song.
What about the mount arc?
Sometimes they take a bit to take off, though.
Yeah.
That arc starts out slow as shit.
I like the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc.
Right? That was a
That's my
great
least
arc.
favorite of the 3.
I'm
I just
sorry.
think the way it concludes was not as good as I was hoping it'd be.
Yeah, I didn't like the way it ended, but
I feel like the
rest
main
of
bad guy for that though could actually he could go face to face with Aizen in terms of being a troll. It would be a battle of the trolls. Mindfuckery abound.
So yes, I literally went down to collect a secret. That's just an addition to the map, and then back up. There's a trophy that you have to find all of those
And
to
of course,
collect.
we have to feel the silence of the elevator taking like forever.
Oh well, we're at the top. Alright, so Eastwick, he's locked in his study, and we're about to go in there. What do you think we're gonna find?
Dead body.
Dead body? What does Solgar think?
Multiple dead bodies.
Multiple dead bodies. He thinks he's a serial killer.
Maybe drunk.
Well, Lena wins!
He's dead? He hung himself!
Oh lord.
Well, that
Shit.
explains why he's not cooperating.
Oh, damn. That's probably gonna happen to him anyway. I mean, he's getting charged with treason.
Oh yeah, Garrett literally says that here in a second.
One way or another, he was.
Yeah, one way or another, he was going to swing anyway, so I guess whatever.
At least he did it on his own terms.
And we found his diary, so...
Huh?
The miniature keep was built to scale just as instructed. The replica mirrors my original structure almost exactly, down to every window. Despite its precision, the piece will never capture the splendor embodied by the Baron's monument. Still, it serves its purpose.
Sounds like he was a pretty big supporter of the Baron, though.
Oh, he was obsessed with his work. That's why he was so obsessed with his work, he didn't pay attention to his wife. If you were paying attention when we were in that room with her, she was bitching about him. Uh-oh. They heard me shoot him down.
Uh-oh.
Just for his pen.
You shot him down for his pen?
Yeah, he had a gold pen on him.
And boss,
Damn.
the fish.
And now they're trying to bust down the door even harder because now they know he's in here.
To finish that topic we were talking about earlier when it comes to Bleach, apparently, like, they have a filler art with the Re guy. I think that one actually is somewhat worse than... It's one of the worst ones.
Cool!
Yeah, he's got that hidden in here.
Because he can totally move!
Biggest admirer of
Entirely.
his work.
Sarcasm is real.
So he gave you a hint about the puzzle, about this puzzle.
Guess I'll have to play along.
I gotta make it look exactly like the Baron's Keep.
Before the building goes down.
Which I've done that so many times, it's just easy for me.
Yeah.
The first time it was kind of hard because it was some parts didn't look too different from the others. You gotta pay really close attention to get that. Oh, I'm so excited for this part. You guys are gonna love this.
Hello.
Oh shit.
Running!
Yep.
Later! Later, bitch!
They have guards everywhere.
I'm like, run like the wind!
Oh shit! The guy comes out and like, oh fuck. Roll back in.
Later, bitches! What the hell? You're
God.
just running into a bunch of guards, aren't you?
Evening.
Later. Evening.
Back to the quiver!
Morning, governor!
Top of the mark, here!
Well, top of the afternoon to you, I guess.
Oh, take it.
This is the first chapter where shit really gets down and dirty.
The shit hits the fan, and now Garrett Hood's running. Whee! Awesome! Ouch!
He just pulled a Batman.
And a Robin Hood, actually.
Well, Robin Hood would yeah, he might. Well,
Robin Hood is a thief
This opening
An
some
archer.
sort of steam vent or
and
exhaust.
scales walls.
It would be suicide to break in through
I
there.
think we're basing this too much off of the Disney
yeah.
movie.
I
That was
like
only
the
half
Disney
the
movie.
chapter.
Baron's great safe.
Half the chapter.
Size of
Oh,
a
yeah,
house
yeah.
and filled
Ooh!
We also break into the keep this chapter.
Yay!
This is a long chapter.
Mm.
Long ass
There's
chapter.
blueprints. There's the description on the Great Safe,
Ooh.
which has got Garrett Hood's attention. The Great Safe.
Have a look. Rope arrow. Water arrow. Rope arrow.
No, I'm selling stuff.
Food.
Sell all the food because I don't need it, and sell the poppies because I don't need them.
You better not need them.
Well, they're the only way to heal your focus.
By 2 seconds, I thought
Like, there's nothing else. The only other way to restore your focus is to get an upgrade put on it. That always restores it. But once you get all the upgrades, the only way to heal is to use a poppy. You can't. It isn't like your health where you can just go to Garrett Hood's house and all of a sudden your health's fully restored.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you lost focus?
I don't really need it when we're doing these playthroughs because I've already used my focus outside to figure out where all the items are. It starts getting other uses in later in the game though. Oh my gosh!
Talking about me having my phone on silent, are we?
The last episode it was Lena. This episode it's Solgar.
It's the auto loan thing, because they're getting ticked off over $40.
Don't worry
Thought
about
it
it.
was
You don't need to tell everybody on YouTube what's going on. Just making sure my phone's silent in case some random douchebag across the world calls me looking for someone that I don't even know. I have that problem.
Whoa. Yay.
I approve. What is
Well,
popping?
shit hit the fan!
I think that's putting it mildly.
And we're the only one left alive.
Awesome.
Hey, we're the last one standing. Guess what that means?
Lots and lots of loot.
Yep. You don't need that anymore.
You're
and
dead. You're dead too.
You're buried.
so-
Yeah, you got like your foot sticking out, right? Oh, that's a rock. He's under there though. And you don't need that anymore.
Honestly, come on, guys.
Yeah, and then
You can't take money to the dead.
yeah, there we go. Got all the monies. Get the hell out of here now.
Money has no value.
Wow. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
shit's hitting the fan. Graven are destroying the keep.
Who?
Which the Graven, Orion's rebellion group.
Ah, are they hoping that Claude Frollo's in there?
Yeah.
Is
Claude
he?
Frollo and his Port of Owls.
Well, is he?
We'll find out. I ain't gonna spoil it. You gotta find out.
You're lame.
Spoiler and sorry, not.
Don't
Spoilers
lie!
out loud.
Don't lie! He keeps spoiling things.
Oh, anime.
That's true.
I shouldn't answer Anime America.
That was a random like segue. Now we're gonna talk about Anime America. And they're dead.
We're
Ouch.
This place
ADHD,
is exploding.
don't you remember? We jump around.
This area sucks.
Now we have to find Bosco and save his
No,
ass.
this area is full of. That's not. There's actually smoke in the air, and you're slowly suffocating. You can only be here for a certain amount of time before you die.
Like now!
Yeah, I'm already. Here in a second, I'm gonna start taking damage from it. Yep, there we go. Every second I'm here, I take damage.
Oh, it's a good thing you got a lot of health, huh?
Yeah. I don't have the Oven Glut tonic water yet, which does a massive increase in my health and focus. So I actually am going to lose a lot of my health trying to steal this stuff. I'm not going to die because I'm almost done.
Ugh.
Yeah, I have to close these, or else it'll count as opportunist move. Considering I already alerted some guards twice
They're
now.
all dead.
That doesn't matter. I alerted them when they were alive, so that counts as an opportunist move. Now we're out of the smoke.
And Garrett lives.
To tell the tale.
What tail? Oh, he lives the tail to tail.
He survives the attack by the Talon.
Fuck!
Steal the food from the dead guy. You know?
Stealing this guy's ring.
Oh, soldier's memory.
Raymond, may you finally find peace.
What?
Remember, these are
Death rings.
they contain the bone, a piece of the bone of the people that died to help them remember them.
They're death rings.
Yep.
The
Keep. A Northcrest name set the cornerstone of an eternal city, NRY 834.
You know, every
That's
time
pretty
somebody
recent.
says something is eternal, it usually just gets destroyed within, what, 5 years?
Like the Great Library or Lighthouse. One of those two didn't last very long. I don't remember which.
The Third Reich.
Oh yeah, you went there. I was just going with world
Well, no,
monuments, like what
I'm
this is supposed to be.
I'm pointing out all the other things too.
Actually,
I mean, the only thing,
technically, they both burned down during the War of 1812. I think. I think so.
but every time somebody says that something's gonna last for like hundreds of thousands of years, it gets destroyed within a couple of years.
It's not the Great Pyramids
The pyramids.
and Stonehenge.
Yeah,
And
no,
the Great Wall of
that's
China.
true. That's true too.
But
Then
that's
again,
been added on to in multiple times.
yeah, and then
Very
there's the
little of
fact that it's
original.
literally built on the bones of the people who built
Cell
it.
Block C, number 1, Worrell, for graven crimes, vandalism of Baron's property, and looting. Starved in stocks, then hung by the neck until dead.
That's terrible.
So, was there hanging them by the neck and then not killing them? That feels like an unnecessary statement.
Yeah.
Hung by neck until dead. It isn't like there's hung by neck until almost dead and then let go.
I mean,
Number 2,
I'm pretty sure-
Catterley, of seditious material. Hanged by the neck until dead.
Again.
Number 3, Albright for graven crimes. Ringleader of seditious mob. Hanged by the neck until dead, then drawn and quartered.
Damn.
Well, that ain't so bad because he was dead when that happened, so it's like...
Whatever.
It's mortifying for the people that watch, I guess. He ain't gonna feel it, whatever. Number 4, Varden for graven crimes. Rabble-rousing and incitement. Hung by the neck until dead.
Again.
Number 5, Basso. Keep in solitary for special attention. Do not question or execute without the express permission of Stumbles McGillicuddy.
Oh, well.
What is Stumbles McGillicuddy doing to Basso?
I don't want to know, but we're going to say
Probably what Boss did in that street corner with that guy.
Number 6, Rude for graven crimes. Vandalism of Baron's property. Hung by neck until dead. And then
Again.
number 7, Thurbin for graven crimes. Seditious among the mobility. Put to the question and then hung by the neck until dead.
Wait, which is the guy we were supposed to say for what's his face?
We're saving Basso
No, the
for
other
ourselves.
Guy. The other guy. The other guy that got,
Because
We're not saving anybody. We just told him that we'll try and save his people. But if you were listening to the guards in the elevator we were just in, the guards executed them all. As a matter of fact, the only reason they didn't kill Basso is because they're scared of Stumbles McGillicuddy. The one guys that even asked, he's like, what about that fat guy? I'm like, that's the general's business. Don't mess with him.
What?
Yeah, because the general
Because the general will kill them.
Yeah, general wants, the general wants us.
Graven letter. My darling Marcus.
Well then.
I worry for you. Orion seems like a good man, but the Gravens scare me. I don't want you to get caught up in something that might get you in trouble or worse. Just come home and be with me again. Please, my love, be safe. I'll keep a candle burning for you. Eloise.
It's depressing. Especially since he's now dead.
She tried to save you, dude.
She tried.
Well, now you're just gonna burn. Oh well. So you guys... We're gonna end the episode here listening to Basso sing.
Oh, wow.
I saw a horse at the door where my old horse should be.
Oh, well. Then for some reason he just starts singing the song about the haters and the slapping.
Hate is gonna hate.
For some reason.
Alright, action music picking up. Time to get this shit over with. See you guys next time.
Later.
Bye-bye.